Hi, this is Alex. You might recognize me from playing Carl with a C on a grim podcast of perilous adventure. The podcast you're about to listen to is part of the Professional Casual Network. For more podcasts like this, please visit professionalcasual.com.
The Professional Casual Network has gear. Check out teespring.com/store/professionalcasual for fresh new swag. A huge shout out to our sponsor, beardeddragongames.online. Pick up all your local game store goodness from Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, or WFRP 4th Edition, as well as terrain, paints, board games, comics, and more. Make sure to use code ProfessionalCasual at checkout for free domestic shipping, or PCME10 for 10% off your total order at beardeddragongames.online. Also, a special thanks to Built Bar for sponsoring the show. To get 10% off your order and to help support the show, use code ProfessionalCasual at checkout or use the link in the show notes.
Oh, you know what? Episode 70 is going to be a good one. We haven't even gotten through the theme music yet. And JB's cracking up.
Yeah. Oh, man. Because you're getting banned on TikTok.
Horses.
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we have a TikTok. If you haven't checked it out yet, you can follow us at the Professional Casual.
Just Professional Casual.
At Professional Casual, where we have all kinds of videos about WFRP and Pathfinder.
Get in now before it's taken down.
Yeah, before it's totally.
Yeah, we already
done.
got a strike.
So Tim and I we started a series on monsters in Pathfinder, and I'd asked in our Discord, you can join subbing to the Twitch or joining our Patreon at patreon.com/professionalcasual or twitch.tv/professionalcasualnetwork. And I asked for some suggestions. Let's get community involvement. Let's ask for some requests. Mm-hmm. So JB in his infinite wisdom just said horses.
Why would you pick my first answer?
Because it was the first one I wanted to.
To be fair, we did two others first.
Okay.
Yours wasn't the front loader. But
thanks.
Tim did two interesting monsters. So I was like, you know what? I think this is funny shtick. Let's run with it. I'll do a video about horses. And it got flagged by TikTok.
I am so tickled.
For violating community guidelines somehow.
One, because you did horses. Two, because it got flagged.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
It tickles me on so many levels.
Thanks, JB.
Yeah, consider yourself tickled.
You're going to get tickled.
Oh, my God.
With my gun.
Oh, so good.
And somebody, JB or Bruno got tickled last episode by some arrows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in the episode that was not nice.
I'll ruin that number for everybody in that episode.
At least for me.
I'm assuming that listeners liked it. I don't know. It hasn't come out yet at time of recording, so we'll find out. I'm excited for it, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll really ramp up the bad GM-ness. But not only are we excited because it's episode 70, which is just fun.
Wow.
Even, the divisible by 10 numbers are always a big deal to me.
Mm-hmm.
JB's trying to ruin the network from the inside on TikTok.
He's the enemy within.
Who would have thought it would be JB via TikTok?
Right?
Do you even... JB's probably like, what are you talking about these breath mints for?
Right.
He has no idea what we're talking about.
Probably not. I said at the end of the video, I really hope JB actually has a TikTok so you can actually see this stupid video I made.
Can you install TikTok on your phone?
I cannot. And then, all right. So a good thing about TikTok was my wife showed me a couple of live photos on her phone, right? Because I guess her phone could take live photos. I don't know what this thing is.
Oh, yeah, where they're still moving.
Yeah. And I'm like, are these TikToks? And she's like, give me my phone back. You're going to break it. I'm like,
idiot. I love you, JB.
JB with snot rolling out of his nose. Do you have any games on this?
So I need to say, those of you that are patrons and are watching the video are probably confused as to why we have an empty chair.
Well, Alex isn't back yet from the bathroom.
We're just waiting for Alex to get back. He's taking his time. Oh, just kidding. There he is in person.
He's in the house.
surprise.
Alex is in the basement.
Oh, Jess is going to be so bummed she's missing out on this.
Yeah, for real.
You should have invited her over for dinner, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Sorry,
Dang
Jess.
it.
Dan, edit this.
Dan, edit this out.
Edit Jess into dinner.
Yeah.
I'm editing it right now.
So, welcome.
How are you, Alex?
No, it's good. You know, I can like hear the theme song. I can see your faces. And now I can't mute my microphone for when I'm like eating cheese doodles or whatever.
You get all the crunchiness.
Yeah,
live.
I know. I'm actually planning on doing a little bit of eating while we're playing, just so that I can torment my fellow players and listeners simultaneously.
I'm terrified because I don't think Lucky would have been able to get away with most of the stuff he does, because I can avoid Dani's glare because there's a lot of cameras and like lights and stuff in the way.
Yep, strategically.
And JB's like, yeah, do it.
Right.
Always.
I'm an instigator, yeah.
But Carl has always been on a screen for me, so I can just look away from his disapproving reactions. But now that he's here physically, it's like, all right, I need to be on my best behavior.
Yeah, it's a totally different thing when the moral compass is actually in the room.
It very much is.
I love it. I can't wait to see what he does with the predicament the party is currently in.
And it's like, it has been a while since we've recorded this.
It's been a while.
I've been stressed about this since we recorded last, whatever day that was.
I've got some ideas.
What does Mina have to be stressed about? Mina's fine.
Mina's
I know,
bleeding.
but like Dani is stressed.
Yeah, Mina's
So
bleeding.
stupid. It's really dumb. I'm a
From the
crazy
face.
person.
Mina is bleeding from the head. Yeah, she got hit with an arrow.
No, she's not.
Yes, she
Lucky
is.
fixed her.
No, you fixed Bruno.
I
He's not
fixed
bleeding.
Bruno. He's not bleeding anymore.
I'm pretty sure he removed the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we did have that argument about I have 6 hit points left or wounds left. Am I actually gonna like die without going to 0? I remember. We
Is this
had that
the 10% bleeding thing?
right?
Yeah, we realized that
Determined that was
was
right.
only if you are already unconscious and
That was right.
at 0 or below. Instead of taking a damage, you have a chance of dying.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because we were talking about it after the episode, and then we asked I think I asked in the Discord for people that are a bit more familiar with the rules, and that's what they were saying. And I believe it, because it makes sense.
All right.
So before we get back into that cluster, you got a review for us?
I do. I have our first Audible review.
Yeah, we're on Audible. You can go there. You can leave a review, probably way easier than iTunes.
Oh, you gonna play it?
They typed it.
Oh,
She didn't have any credits left.
it's
I through
not
Amazon,
Audible, then.
you know, I got my 2 free books. I'm not gonna pay for that. Do you know how expensive an audiobook is?
oh. I thought it was an Audible review though.
That's why I go to my. Well, you're gonna hear it. 'Cause
Here's
I'm
the
gonna
thing with
say it.
Audible, though. You sign up for a month, you get a free credit, which buys you any book, and then you can just return it infinitely.
Yeah.
They don't even check. You listen to the whole thing, and you're like, I didn't like it. Take it back. And they're like, all right, here's a credit.
Are they a sponsor?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So we could say
Probably not
Send an
after
email.
that advice.
Yeah, right. Anyway, this is from David.
Thanks, David.
Overall, 5 out of 5 stars. Performance, 5 out of 5 stars. Story, 5 out of 5 stars.
GM, 1 out of 5.
GM, bad. I'm just kidding. He didn't write anything about that. He did say amazing in shouty caps. Plain and simple. Amazing show. Amazing people. Amazing network. Check it out. Semicolon. Fall in love.
Oh.
So, number 1, David, thank you for the use of a semicolon. Number 2, thank you for the great review. We appreciate that so much.
Your ice is not quiet.
I muted my mic.
That
Can't hear me right now, and now you can.
that ain't working, brother.
It's a good thing that there's not 4 other mics in the room.
The ice didn't pick up on those other mics.
Okay.
Well, thank you, David. Appreciate that. And now we know for sure. Audible sure is easier. You just probably have an Amazon account.
Yeah, you don't have to install 6 apps and figure out 2 accounts to leave a review anymore. You can just do it on Audible.
Yeah.
I did ask for some listener questions in the Discord. Figure let's do one tonight. How about, is Lucky going to pick a vocation in life, or is he just collecting careers that make big hat wearing witch hunters itchy? It's from Bastion.
Yeah, you know what, Bastion? I'm a little nervous because there's a witch hunter right there. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but I'm a witch.
She is itchy too.
So, yeah, and she's itching all the time. man. So, no, we're just going to try to develop a career pretending to be an apothecary So that she gets off our back a little bit. And then when she sees another witch hunter, she's like, oh, no, witches are pretty good. Like, I hang out with one all the time. He's right there.
I don't know you're a witch.
Listen, I know, but like
she doesn't know that you're a witch.
So whatever I can do to distance myself from being a wizard or a magic user, practitioner in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to do.
Well, as a priest of Minan, like if you wanted to become a pirate, I would also be compelled to destroy you as well. So that's like another alternative that you have available to you.
Oh.
No pirates.
When you mentioned pirate at first, I was like, yeah, Minan would probably like pirates, right?
No.
I could be a pirate. But then you said the not good one.
Yeah, Minan hates pirates. Minan loves albatrosses. So if you do want to become an albatross, that is actually going to work really well.
This could be the year that the albatross landed in the 38th vestibule.
We don't have an albatross in our crow's nest yet, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you could pull one out of somewhere.
Yo, I'm gonna summon an albatross.
If you hurt an albatross, that is strictly forbidden.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Summon.
no, it's Minan. It's like one of the now that I've found Fantasy Jesus, like there are all kinds of rules that I have to follow. Like never harm an albatross, hate all pirates, first catch goes to Minan.
So
throw money into a river, but not that much money.
Or a sewage.
So what you're saying is that if I summoned an albatross and the GM did something to it, that it would provoke your ire?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would be cursing the god of this podcast.
An albatross is not a small animal. They're bigger than Lucky.
You're not a small animal.
You know how the wingspan of an albatross?
It's not bigger
matter
than
of fact,
Bruno.
I don't know what that means.
Tim and I just read a book, and the dates where the main character made up his own calendar, blah, blah, blah. And like the year that the entire story takes place is the year that the albatross arrived in the southwestern halls or something like that. Every single entry was.
It was a lot.
The albatross. Blah, blah, blah.
What?
So we know a lot about albatross.
Do you know the wingspan of an albatross?
We do, because he thought he was going to merge with that albatross.
What is it? Because they're gigantic.
It's about 7 feet.
It's 18 feet.
That's what he said.
Yep.
That's a big bird.
18 feet.
So what you're saying
It's
is,
bigger than Lucky.
so you're saying Lucky can't?
He's not gonna be not with that spell. He summons a small animal.
It says an animal. It doesn't say small animal. It says produce animal. Let me double check real quick.
I'm pretty sure the spell stipulates you pull a small animal from a pocket.
All right. So small is in
What about
the title of the spell.
what about a baby albatross?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby albatross.
What if Lucky got a lot larger and then relatively
Yeah,
it could be a small bird?
if you got like twice his height, maybe.
All right. So what you're saying is there's a chance.
You gotta eat more than broth,
Chance.
though.
It's fantasy.
You gotta eat more than broth to get that big.
That's true.
Look at Bruno.
All right.
Womp womp.
What if I start with the chunks in the
So there's actually a question for me.
Okay.
Kind of. Another one from Bastion. He tagged everybody in it practically. And he said, can we kill off Bruno and swap him for On?
I can't believe you asked that question.
I only bring it up to plug the other show that we did. So On
So
was
close to the last episode too.
Yeah, right.
On was the character that Jess played in our Hell Rides to Halt one shot. If people aren't aware of that, missed it on the Facebook or something, that is available on YouTube or on our Patreon for free on the Patreon RSS feed. 7 hours of all new characters with Jess from Settling the Southlands and new to the network, Elizabeth, who killed it. It was a fantastic time.
But she was the death wizard, so that makes
She was.
She did a
whole
great
lot of
job.
sense.
It was really fun. We essentially had a girls' day, but with Dan.
And Tim?
Excuse you.
Tim's always included in girls' days.
I
okay.
mean, like, what are Tim's characters? Gertrude and Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Like,
And
Very
he
true.
did play a female character.
I did
in
play a
Death Rides
female
to Halt,
character,
so
too. So,
did you
Ironically,
give
a
him a
witch
male
hunter.
name?
nope.
Come on.
I can't keep the same shtick and everything. I need to mix it up
enough,
eventually.
he played a witch hunter
I did.
in Death Rides to Halt.
who was on vacation and trying to find love.
Yep. That was really interesting.
And I played a dwarf slayer named Bruno.
It was fantastic.
We had 2 wizards in the party for that game too, where I was like, I'm gonna play this witch hunter, and I was like, I gotta figure something out real quick.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of witch hunters and wizards and death, we left off. You guys were fleeing Itelka's tower, as it's known as, 2-story tower.
Yeah.
Bruno is unconscious. He's no longer bleeding to death. Lucky did patch that up. Mina is bleeding currently. Carl's dragging Bruno a few yards every round. And you're all trying to get away from this tower. You notice the goblins stopped pursuing you at the stairs.
Yeah.
Did we kind of guess why that was in game?
Because they're
Last time-
stomping our behinds, so they don't need to follow us.
They probably have like one of those collars for an electric fence and they can't go too far.
All right, I'll have everybody that's conscious can make an average intuition test.
Wow, how rude is that, Bruno?
I mean, I guess Bruno can make it, but he can't voice it.
I made it.
You said average?
Average is
Yeah.
plus 20.
I made it.
But we're still suffering from like what? Exhaustion, from
Fatigue.
fatigued, from
I think everybody but Lucky is fatigued.
So then I don't
Yep.
make it.
Oh, shucks.
Because that's a -10, right?
Correct.
Okay.
well, I still had 4 success levels.
Oh, so Lucky and Carl,
Wow.
you figure this is probably because goblins don't like the sun and they're not pursuing you into the sunlight. You know, you don't, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt goblins, but they don't like it. So you're leaving where, you know, their territory. You figure they probably just aren't chasing you down because they don't want to go out in the sun. It
It's
is
like-
still light.
Okay.
I think I said last time it was setting. It may have moved up the timeline a bit too much because you guys got up, not with the dawn, but you got up this morning. You had breakfast. You went and talked to the dwarves, and then you went out of town.
Yes.
It was about 6 miles hike. I think you had you stopped for lunch, and then you went to that first farm. You walked like another mile back to that intersection to another farm, or you were going to go to another farm, and then you found Durek. And it was another mile or so to the mine.
Yeah.
The whole thing at the mine didn't take that. There was 2 episodes, but in real time, that would have been like less than 10 minutes.
Took you less than 10 minutes to kill a mine. Boom.
Boom.
Efficiency.
And then the whole thing here. So realistically, it's probably early afternoon, if not maybe late. We'll say late afternoon. So I guess, yeah, because it's the end of autumn, it is about sunset time. So I guess I didn't miscalculate that.
But it's light enough out that they don't want to chase us.
It's like twilight, but you had 4 success levels, Carl.
I did.
So with that, you realize that the sun is setting relatively soon. Like in an hour, it's going to be dark.
So we need to get to cover within an hour.
Mina,
Yes.
you're going to suffer a wound for bleeding.
Wait, no, I said I want to address this, please.
Okay.
Mina, can you just bend down here real quick?
Oh, yes.
You take 1 damage per round, so realistically, every 6 seconds, you're going to suffer a wound.
You're bleeding. Hold still.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. I spin on I lick my thumb real quick and I get a little dirt in it and I just Simba, her forehead closed. So I rolled a 22. So for my heal check or train animal, which one do you want me to do?
I mean, I don't know why train animal would be. I mean,
3 success levels then on heal.
All right.
Sweet.
Did you have 1 or 2 bleeding conditions?
I don't know.
I think you had 1.
1? I had 1. I didn't write it down.
I do refer to Greg's as I'm doing it just to make
Even
sure I'm kind
if
of
you
doing
had
the right
up
thing.
to 3, you would be
Quack.
healed from that. So
I thought so too.
So you stop for a moment for Lucky to smear some dirt in Mina's bleeding wound.
Yes. So does that heal me anything or does that just stop the bleeding?
Oh, do you have damage?
Yes.
Yeah. So
When we talked about that, when you either choose to stop the bleeding or heal damage. You can't do both.
that's dumb. Can you make it the way we were doing it before?
We weren't doing it differently before. You guys haven't been bleeding much ever
I'm not hearing
because it was
no.
terrifying. What do you mean? This is how we've done it.
All right.
Every
that's
time
good
you guys have
enough for now.
suffered a critical wound that had bleeding, you used a fate point to not get it because you didn't have a way to heal it.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just stop the bleeding for now.
Yeah, I guess.
Get somewhere safe, and then
I don't know. That would be just throwing this out there. That would be 7 wounds healed, which would buy you like
Almost a minute.
34 to 60 seconds of not dying.
yeah.
So
I'll stick with the stopping bleeding.
you're the doctor.
Dr. Fisher.
Nice.
Okay.
So are we continuing our run in blind panic?
Yeah, we're skedaddling.
Skedaddle, skedaddle.
Bruno desperately needs medical attention more than what can be given here.
You guys got to hustle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are dragging Bruno. 400 pounds of Bruno.
They could roll me.
Bruno,
You're also severely injured.
Bruno,
Oh, I'm terribly injured.
come on, buddy. Try and like put some legs under you or something. Help us out here.
Oh, yeah. No, you got my gun. Oh, my legs aren't working. They're not working too good, guys.
So can I perform a heal check on him to hopefully negate some of this critical woundiness?
No, you already did to stop the bleeding.
Dumb.
How long does he have to wait to do another heal check?
After you rest?
Okay. So, where are we going to rest? I don't think we can feasibly go 6 miles with him.
We could go to one of the abandoned farms.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a barrel.
Do you think they have a barrel big enough? And then, he will go the way he always wanted to go.
Carl's just given up, apparently.
No, we can roll
No,
the barrel
yeah.
when he's still alive.
Yeah, we don't have to only put dead things in the barrel. That's not like a rule.
Not that it's his current job, but one of his previous jobs was loading boats. So if someone knows how to make something more efficient to move, it's Carl.
That's true.
And Bruno does seem like, what do you call the things that you move on boats to sell?
Dead weight.
Yeah, that one.
Cargo?
Yes.
Bruno is cargo. Hey.
Nice.
I don't like stay.
I know.
6 miles is only 2 hours, right?
Not dragging Bruno. That's at walking 3 miles an hour.
We could walk normal pace, but then his mutant arms would just continue to drag him out of the speed, right?
I was allowing Carl to move at half speed dragging Bruno, so
So it would take us 4 hours to get back to town.
That'd be pretty dark.
Yeah. I think that we should just get to a farm.
Not a burned down farm, like a still good one.
Right.
So you know that the closest, there was a burned down farm if you go a mile back to the intersection, to the right, which would be to the east-ish, about a mile would be that burned out farm that you checked this morning.
Yes.
At that intersection, if you go to the left, was where there was a plume of smoke, which you figured, you kind of found out from Durack, that was a farm that was burned down last night.
So there is either burned down farms or actively burning farms.
Other than that, you don't really know much more about the area.
I say we hoof it. What's 2 hours on the road on the way back to town versus 10 hours overnight at a burnt out farm?
What if we got the mine cart and put Bruno in it, and then we would have some wheels that we could push him with?
Oh, everybody's looking at me?
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea if the minecart wasn't in the destroyed mine.
I thought that was like on the outer perimeter there.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, I think you all would know that you need the tracks for a minecart. You saw it. You saw that it's like not a train, but it works on tracks.
All right, if you go over to the Facebook, just make sure to let us know whether you think it would be easier to drag Bruno or push Bruno in a minecart, not on a mine track.
Okay.
There's still wheels there. I still feel it would be easier.
They're little wheels, though.
Right, but he's not little
They're so
in any way,
good.
shape, or form.
No.
So pushing a little bit harder or being able to take turns versus hauling Bruno?
again, I feel that I made it abundantly clear that I am exceedingly round. So round, in fact, that would be just like pushing a large beach ball.
You'd also have to get Bruno up into the minecart.
Oh, yeah, that's just not
And
gonna
he weighs
happen.
400 pounds.
Yeah.
At the burnt farm that we investigated, were the outbuildings also destroyed in the fire? Like, is there a barn?
They remember the buildings were all they were acting kind of like a wall. They were in this rough circle, and then there was a little bit of wall connecting the buildings to make it completely enclosed. Everything was burned.
Because honestly, on the road, those goblins will be in the woods and just pew.
I don't think there's any goblins left, and they're not going to be that close to town. I think if it's...
When it gets dark, though, like
Yes.
the goblins will come after us, I'm sure.
Yes. I think best scenario is find place with wall or something to have our backs to, and then we look out and we take turns watch and we wait until sun comes up.
I think this is a bad idea. I think we should just head back. But,
As you guys are
I also thought it was a bad idea to go into the mine, and shoot guns, but,
And the house.
and the house. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
You
I was
said we
pretty
should
against
just go
that.
back to town a lot.
Yeah, so at least I'm remaining consistent here.
I do not remember.
So as you guys are discussing this, what are you doing? Are we just standing
No, I
I
think,
think
we're
we're
still
traveling.
walking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
toward just up back like north on the trail?
Back towards the town.
Okay.
The road.
As you guys are discussing this and walking slowly, you hear not very far away, you hear a
Yes, and remember, goblins have wolves. Does anyone have a ranged weapon?
Yes?
Okay, so you must be on alert for...
No, I need
Wolves.
to sleep at night.
No, right now as we are walking. Just keep an eye out for the wolves we hear.
Oh, yeah, I can look for them.
take your
Craig's.
bow out.
Yeah.
You take Bruno's gun. He's not using it right now.
I would never.
Got a death grip on that.
Literally.
And I look up to Griggs, who's still stored on my head, and I say, "Watch our six."
Quack.
Good man.
Okay.
All right, so we're dragging Bruno along at about 1.5 miles an hour.
Yes. If I help, can we go any faster?
Like each grab an arm
Yeah.
to pull.
Yes.
I'll let you go 2 miles an hour.
Okay.
I'll take it, yeah.
Yes.
So let me take a look at this map.
Would you say 2.25 miles an hour?
No.
Okay.
So you get to the intersection in about half an hour. The sun is getting close to setting. So this is where you need to make your decision. There's a ruined farm that has been done burning for a couple days. Another mile or so to the east. If you go to the west, there's one that you believe was burned down last night. And if you continue north towards town, you have about 5 miles to go.
Did Carl say anything when he made that check about the goblin stopping because it was light out?
Did Carl say anything to you guys?
Yeah.
I assume so.
Well, I was asking Carl.
I mean, I did say that if we're out past dark, that'll be a problem with the goblins.
Yeah, I think they're going to track us down. I really feel that we need to get back to town.
But we will be out exposed.
We're going to be out exposed no matter what.
But if we have our back to something, then they cannot sneak up behind us.
We
They
could have
have to approach us from the front.
Yeah,
I mean, last time we were fighting the goblins, like, we definitely didn't have anything behind us, and that was still pretty bad.
It was really bad. That's true. I don't know, man. I feel like we should just rush back. Bruno's in
Yeah, just leave Bruno run. You can get
critical
there.
condition. And here's the thing. Food attracts animals. We heard wolves. We're looking out for wolves. Bruno is filled, not only in body, but in pocket with food. We're going to attract predators, probably mosquitoes, maybe some bugs or like a wasp or something. Like,
This is true. Carl, what do you think? Lucky wants to go. I want to find the shelter. What are your thoughts?
Lucky, you make a good point bringing up all of the food. Maybe we can leave like a false trail.
Oh.
I feel like this is a lot of work.
GB looks incensed at this idea and horrified.
You're unconscious.
Can't even say don't take my pocket pies.
Spend a resolve to be like, no, that's my food.
Eat the pies real quick.
Bruno, you can either hold the gun or hold the pies. Those are your choices.
Can't have both.
Can't pick
Oh,
both.
that'd be a wonderful dispelling of result just to eat all the pies real quick before you can throw them away.
Bruno, the saboteur.
Listen, obviously I'm not going to go carry Bruno back to town on my own, but I feel like stopping. Houses past where we are now have already been raided by these goblins. Like, they're going to be searching for us. We know where they are now. We've collapsed their cave. They're coming for us.
Maybe, I know this is going to sound like a bad idea. Maybe one of us could rush out ahead and get a cart from town.
Ooh, send somebody back to town to get help. Get help and then throw Bruno at him.
Honestly, I think that we might need some help.
Wow.
That's a bold idea.
That is a super bold idea. I don't like this.
Now, hold on. Do you not like this, or do you just not trust Dan?
I don't trust Dan. Like,
Okay.
because that sounds like a good idea. And Lucky would be like, yeah, I'll run and do it. You guys protect him. Like, I'll go to town, and then like I'm gonna step literally 2 feet out of like everyone's line of sight, and there's gonna be Gru everywhere because it's dark. So nuts. Nuts. Yeah, I feel Lucky would totally offer to do that. To save Bruno, go and get help if it's going to take them along. Are you guys going to stop here, or are you going to keep going? Though
I think that we should keep going just so that we, close the distance.
bless you. But just regular old math. I'm going to make an intelligence check here quick. 92, never mind.
It's probably going to take only like 15 minutes.
I'll be right there, and then we'll be back, and that would definitely be quicker than going all the way there and then bringing people back.
You're like halfway, right? At this intersection?
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's not
much
too
there.
far.
I'm pretty certain I can see the lights. So
The sun is starting to set a little bit.
yeah, it's
Sun's getting real low.
Big guy.
all right. Yeah, I'll run ahead and get help.
It's such a bad idea. Oh, no.
He looks so defeated by this idea.
I was like, this
Are
is
you okay,
absolutely
Tim?
what he would do. I'll roll quick. It won't be a 90 something. Oh, wait.
What were you trying the test for there?
Intelligence.
But for what?
Whether I would think that me running ahead at double their speed and then running all the way back would be quicker than them just walking there at half speed.
Well, running is going to be a lot faster than our walking speed. Like, we're going half of our walking speed
Oh, that's fair.
with
Yeah.
Bruno.
They're going 2 miles an hour. You could realistically run
Twice as
What?
fast by the rules.
6 miles an hour I'd be okay with.
So it would be a 10-minute mile.
Yeah, that's realistic for Lucky.
Yeah, I bet he would be even faster than that, but yes.
I also bet that I would be faster than that. Listen to your wife.
I mean, I'm gonna have you test for it either way.
Dumb. But
Lucky's been eating nothing but broth for like 2 weeks. You're not in great
That is
shape.
also fair.
yeah, so I'm not weighed down by a bunch of heavy carbs and fats.
Or calories of any
I'm
kind.
limber. Also, I just drank everyone's spit. There was probably 300 calories of sugar in just
and you're
Bruno's spit
sick.
alone.
You do have the itching pox
It
currently.
was pretty much a pre-workout.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm fine. All right. I'll go get help.
Okay, you go there. We will go to newly burned farm.
I just find it so interesting that Lucky's the one going. When Carl brought this up, my first thought was Mina because she's been proven to be the fastest runner again and again. But okay.
I have proven. Yeah, unless anyone thinks they're faster. Great point, Moon.
Because I was like, oh, they're going to send the tank away? That's interesting. But now they're sending the range fighter away.
Bad. This is so bad. All right. Yep.
Why are you framing us in our combat roles as we're
What do you
discussing the
mean?
scenario?
Yeah.
What?
I don't. Dan, just stop.
I told you I've been excited for this one since we recorded last.
I really like you very much.
I know you say that often when we have combats.
Normally, I'm like adamant and loud about how much I hate you, but I can't even. I just don't like it at all. I can't even get mad about it. I'm so scared.
I know.
Yeah. Lucky's going off break.
All right, you're running.
Yep.
And then what? So Bruno or Carl is taking Bruno with Mina where?
I think we should go to the freshly burned farm. Because my logic, Mina wouldn't have that logic, so never mind. I don't know if she would.
Which way would Mina go? The one that you were at this morning or the one you...
Test on your intelligence quick. Roll a 90.
That's what I'm going to do. Ready? Oh, no, I rolled a 25.
Okay.
So, my logic, based on this roll, you can tell me if Mina would also have this logic.
Okay.
I don't think that the goblins would go to the most recently burned farm because they were just there. So and they would probably think well, that one was just on fire. Why would they go to the most recently burned farm? You know what I mean? I feel,
Okay.
in my opinion, I feel like they're going to be watching the road. Because yeah, I absolutely think that they're going to be looking out for us.
Mhm.
But they're just going to be sitting in the trees, watching the road, ready to ambush us. But if we can get to a spot that has any kind of security whatsoever, even if I have a burning building to my back, at least that's not a tree lined with goblins in it.
Okay.
And we could hide.
Yes.
If we're not moving. And we absolutely are going to be telling Lucky where we're going to be waiting for.
Yeah, that's a super important
So
part of
which
this.
way are you going? To the freshly burnt one
to the freshly burned farm that
to
was
the
on
west.
fire as we got here to ruin all of our lives.
A place that we haven't been before?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
No, there's no good choice here.
there really isn't.
He's loving this too. He's just waiting for us, just make a decision so that I can mess you up. That's exactly his thought.
I am waiting to make
You-
a decision.
He's got 10 different scenarios written out on a piece of paper, and only one of them doesn't end with our imminent death. And he's just watching us circle around all the wrong answers.
I wish I had a red cloak to wear so I could really be like Doctor Strange and just slowly hold up the number 1. And then somebody's going to sacrifice themselves. Oh, wait, somebody already split off from the party. Look, you make an endurance check. How far can you run in an hour?
Would it be endurance or athletics?
Shut up!
Sorry. For me, athletics is better.
I chose endurance because Lucky has not been eating well.
Yes!
You guys have been fighting and stuff
Eat
all
dirt!
day.
I rolled a 7!
Okay, how many success levels is that?
4!
All right, so your movement is 4, right?
Yes.
So realistically, you can run 8 miles an hour,
Sounds good.
right? That's how
Sure.
your run speed is 4 times your movement.
Movement is 4, walk is 8, run is 16.
For you fast people.
I'm okay with 8 miles an hour. All right, so
Also, I'm more aerodynamic because I got Griggs.
so we said you could get to town
So
We already went a
5
mile and a
miles.
half.
with that success. I would say in an hour you can run back to Grissenwald.
But you said I could run 8 miles an hour, and it's not even 8 miles there. When we've already gone a mile and a half. It should be 45 minutes.
Well, you're 5 miles from the intersection
Okay.
to town. So within that hour you will get to Grissenwald.
Okay. I've done a whole lot of math in my head. If it turns out poorly, I'll explain that math, but I think I'm good.
So in about another half an hour after you guys split up, Carl and Mina with Bruno reach that farm that is definitely recently burnt out. Some parts of it are still burning.
Okay.
You see it's the same kind of setup you saw before. There's a relatively large barn. There is a farmhouse. There's a stable that are all connected with walls. The walls are mostly still standing. They didn't burn down as badly, it seems, because you can tell the goblins are really focused on the buildings. are burnt out. The stables are still a little bit on fire. And then you see there's like a broken open gate leading that's between the farmhouse and the stables.
I'll go check that out.
If you look, you see there's like a big courtyard in the middle, basically, a yard. And you can see there's another little gate across the way leading to a small, what would have been like a very small pasture that's also like connects the back end of the farmhouse and the barn. So the whole thing is enclosed, but clearly it didn't work out here. You do see a dead body by the gate.
Ooh.
You had to go past to come in. The farmhouse is 2 stories. The barn and stables are only 1, but you figure that it's not like completely razed, not like the buildings are gone. They burnt out a bit. But you figure you could find a place here to hide potentially.
All right. Let's find a good comfy spot for our boy Bruno.
Find some hay, please. A blanket. Good.
All right. You spend a little bit of time looking around. You do find like the northeast corner of the stable is still burning a little bit, but for some reason the opposite end, the southwest corner, seems to be not so bad.
Okay.
Not totally burnt out, and you figure you could stay in there if you could try to put out the fire.
In the stable here, do I find any kind of like stuff for like the tack for horse husbandry?
Yeah.
Like any kind of like blankets or whatever that you would put on a horse before a saddle?
Make a perception test. Difficult. -10. Gonna use this to represent your chances of having something like that. Do you not make it because I made it difficult? Is that what that looks for?
I rolled a 32 and my perception is 38.
On this farm, is there a well?
Do you go looking around for one?
Yeah, I'm gonna search for a well.
Okay, make a easy perception test.
Hey Dan, thanks for making that easy.
Well.
Yeah, so I'm testing on a 28 plus 40 for an easy test.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, then I've got 1 success level.
All right, so looking around within this enclosure, you don't see any obvious well. You figure they probably get water from a nearby spring in the woods or something. But like within the walls, you don't see a well. It's pretty small.
Okay.
So that easy was to make it so that it was really easy for me to tell there wasn't a well.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, I'm going to take my cloak off and I'm going to try to like beat the fire down a bit.
Okay.
My cloak.
There wasn't too much left, so I'll let you just do that. You don't have to test for that.
With my cloak.
I was gonna say, why are you using your cloak to beat the fire down? Like, use that to cover me up.
Use my gun to put out the fire?
Yeah, but Carl is legitimately like nurturing and concerned about Bruno's position, so he's going to try and get him up on some hay. And Carl has a cloak too.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm gonna cover up our injured buddy. Like worst case scenario, if we get distracted, he's unconscious and hidden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Put a hand pie next to my mouth.
So Bruno's kind of hidden in that southwest corner.
Oh my goodness.
Good lord, so bad at names.
Did you just make up Lucky and Bruno?
Yep. No, Lucky and Mina. I was gonna say Mina and Carl.
Ah.
I want to make a perception test.
I don't want to do that. Nope.
An 88's good, right?
Oh, you critically noticed that Lucky's gone.
All right.
You hear his scream from that far away.
All right, we'll jump back over to Lucky quick.
No.
So you are running along. You see the walls of Grissenwald. The sun is set at this point. It's been not quite an hour because you're running fast enough to get there in less than an hour, but the sun is pretty much set. You see the last little bit of it reflecting off the waters of the Grissen and the Reich, and you see the town.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Kazed Slumbowl to the left there, just outside. And you would know, being from the Empire, that most towns close their gates at sunset, and you have to have like pretty good reason to get in.
Okay.
So, what do you do?
I'm running up to Kaz's Slumbowl.
Okay.
And the gates are shut, you're saying?
Not yet. No, it's not dark yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm finger gunning, moonwalking right inside that bad boy.
Okay. What are you doing there?
Great question.
So hitting the Chasm Slum Bowl for reminders, everybody, because it's been a little while. That is the dwarf shanty town that they built kind of adjacent to Grissenwald.
The town full of people that refused to help us before.
Right,
But
now we know
you go in
Dirac.
there saying it's, the guy,
Yeah.
it's goblins. You say the G word.
Mm-hmm.
They might
Gun.
care a little bit.
There's a gun out there!
We have to save it.
So yeah, I'm gonna run up to that town that we were kind of, or that building that we were kind of rebuked from before with those guards, and I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna be like, well, we met Dirac on the road, and he was going to the mine to clear out the goblins, and we found the goblins, and we killed a whole bunch of them, and we collapsed the mine on them, but everyone is hurt. We need help. Please help.
So as you're running through town, you hear a couple of dwarves are just kind of like, what are you doing, manling? And like you hear a couple people like running after you, but you're much longer legged than a dwarf.
Like he's gonna get arrested.
And you get there much sooner than they do. And you saw these two guards standing outside this building before. They weren't allowed in. You met them briefly. They weren't big fans of you guys.
Right.
You come up in here and you say this, and starting with the name Dirac, you notice they kind of perk up at that, and they're like, hold on, manling, slow down. What about Dirac?
Dirac, he was in the woods. He had just fought a bunch of goblins. He was really injured. We got him up, but he was determined to go into the mine, and we went into the mine,
The dwarf.
and we found a bunch of goblins, and we lit him up. Bruno lit him up. But Bruno was hurt.
Who's Bruno?
Bruno, he had a gun.
Lit him up with a gun?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was all
Dwarf
sorts
gun?
of goblins in there, and wolves, and Bruno, he made them not there anymore. Okay?
What?
He had a gun.
So why are you running back here for?
Because Bruno was hurt. They were hurt. We collapsed the mine, but there's still more goblins. They're on their way here, but it's dark out.
It's 30 years of digging you ruined. What do you mean collapse the mine?
That mine was filled with goblins, and now it is filled with rocks.
Goblins, you say? All right,
Tons
so
of
why are
them.
you back here? Why do we care?
Because we helped Dirac, and they're in trouble.
Who's in trouble?
There are more goblins too.
There's Bruno, the one that killed all the goblins. He's in trouble, and so are the other people, and the goblins are on their way.
Wait, okay. So why are they in trouble if you killed all the goblins?
Because the goblins really hurt him. The goblins gave him 2 critical wounds, and he is unconscious.
But if manlings don't make any sense, the guard says to the guard, and he's like, you just said this Bruno killed all the goblins, and now you're in
I
trouble.
said
from
most
the
of them. I
goblins.
said there's still more.
There's more Groby in the woods.
Yes, like a handful of them. But he is unconscious. There's 2 people dragging him, and he's a big guy. We need to get him back here.
How many Groby have you seen?
How many have I seen, or how many have I seen still alive?
How many are still alive?
Probably a little more than half a dozen, maybe 8 or 10.
So there were Groby in the mine.
There were Groby in the mine. There was a lot of Groby.
Where are
in the
there
mine.
more? Where are there more? If you
In the tower, right next to the mine, the brick one that you guys built.
it took this tower had goblins in it,
A ton of them. There was also hostages in there.
so we know the Groby are the ones burning the farms down.
It is absolutely the Groby that are burning down the farms. And we found a goblin corpse outside of one of the recently burned farms.
All right, hold on a second. And he turns around and he opens the door into the place and goes in. You see like a bunch of smoke kind of billow its way out. He goes inside for a moment. Carl and Mina
Yes.
and Bruno, I guess he's there.
Ugh.
You guys are in the stables.
Yes.
I forgot the word again.
I think you should just focus on Lucky's storyline here.
What are you, like, nervous or something?
Yeah. Yup.
So you guys are in here. What do you do after you kind of get Bruno kind of comfortable and cover him up? And Mina puts the fire out.
I am going to crouch down next to Bruno with my back against a wall. I'm just gonna watch.
Watch the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doorway. The door
Yes.
pretty much gone.
And Carl's going to be like trying to look out and see if I can spot the cart coming that is going to be, carrying Bruno to safety.
Okay. That Lucky should be bringing?
Yeah.
All right. So you figure he's going to be a couple hours at least.
I mean, it's, like a kid watching the chimney for Santa to come down. I'm not worried about the time frame.
Fair. Yep. You guys are hanging out here. I want you both to make one more perception test. This time it's going to be average because now you are on alert, waiting.
Oh, thank God. Okay. 4 success levels.
Wow.
1 success level.
Ooh.
I'm going to percept it all, dude.
So as you are in the stable here, you hear some noises. You hear voices. Goblin voices. You hear them talking. You're not sure what they're saying yet. Mina has a good line of sight to the gate, like into the courtyard area. You haven't seen anybody come in yet, but you hear things walking around and you hear goblins talking with each other.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Mina, we are not ready for a fight.
I know, we have to just be quiet and maybe they will not see us.
We should get under the hay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And Carl's gonna try and quietly shuffle his way and try and hide under a pile of hay.
Okay. You gonna do the same thing?
Yes.
I want you both to make a stealth test.
69. Nice. But
That was
not that nice for this roll.
No. This will just be challenging +0. So Carl gets some hay on him, but you're not really covered very well.
Just stuck to the sweat.
Yes. And blood.
It's funny. I just realized I got a 68, so.
Oh, good job. It's one better.
You have more hay on you than Carl does, but still not very good.
I put some in my hair.
It's better, but not as nice.
Yeah.
As soon as you finish throwing hay in yourself, Mina, you see a wolf walk in the gate.
Okay.
On the wolf is a red-robed figure.
Okay.
Lucky.
Oh, God. Oh,
I love doing this to you.
I hate it. Right? I'm assuming it's a Telka.
It's one of my favorite things to do to you. Just go back and forth.
She ran a wolf.
So Lucky, you're waiting outside as the one dwarf went in?
Yeah. Is there, so the other dwarf is still there?
There's a second guard out there, yeah.
You don't understand. The tower is overrun with goblins. Durek is still there.
Wait. Overrun now? I thought you said there were like 6 or 7.
That's a lot. That's the last amount we saw. There could be more in the woods. There could be more at other farms.
Gorham can take care of that many Groby himself.
Listen, we heard a ton of scurrying in that tower. There's a lot more there. Those are just the ones that we physically saw. I'm not going to exaggerate, but I feel like there's a lot more there. Those are only the ones that we saw chasing us.
Well, then why'd you say there were 6 or 7?
You asked how many I saw. That's how many I saw.
All right, I guess that makes a certain kind of sense. So what happened with Durek? Why isn't he with you?
Because he's still in the tower.
The Groby took him? Curious to see how Lucky answers that question.
The goblins definitely have him, yes.
All right, well, now that we know it's definitely Groby here, we know they're Groby in these hills.
There's a lot of them.
They got Durek. Well, we'll just see what Gorham says we're gonna do.
They had 2 townspeople, too. They've been kidnapping farmers in addition to burning the farms.
Well, that's weird. Seemed like Groby behavior. As you're talking with this guy, another dwarf comes out, and I just sent a picture to the chat of this guy, and you immediately recognize him as the leader. He is powerfully built, huge arms. He's got a big black beard. He actually has red hair. The image here makes it look black, but he has really bright red hair and beard, and he's holding a big two-handed warhammer in his hands. And he just comes out and he says, "I hear you got some news."
a lot has happened. We were trying to do whatever, and we came across this dude, Dorak, in the woods. He was super injured. He had just killed off probably 6 or 7 goblins by himself. We patched him up, and the only thing that he would talk about or do was go to the mine. He only wanted to go to the mine.
He's a good dwarf.
We went there, and we saw dozens of wolves and goblins. We slayed a ton of them.
Wow.
As we left, we looked at that tower. A goblin was running to the tower. We thought it was the last one, and that he was trying to get the safekeeping. There were tons of goblins in that tower next to the mine.
Roby've taken over the tower.
There are tons, and there's hostages there.
I don't like that.
Farms people. We also found one of the recently burned farms. There's a goblin right next to it. It is the goblins that people think that you guys have been doing stuff, but it's really them. Durak is still in the tower. There's hostages there, and my friends that cleared that mine are in trouble. The goblins are absolutely after them because we took out a lot of them, like a lot of them.
Where are your friends now?
They're at the farm that just got burned last night. It's still partly on fire.
Another farm was burned.
Yes. So to the southeast, there was a farm that burned a couple days ago. To the south, a few miles.
As the duck flies.
As the duck flies.
Well,
Middle of the episode.
I very much appreciate you coming back with news that can clear our name here.
And it's dark. None of them are going to survive if we don't help now. The one with the gun that blew away tons and tons and tons of these wolves and goblins, he is terribly injured. We need to help him and the others. And we need to get to that tower and clear it. There are townspeople there. There might be more hostages. We found a couple farmers. Durak is still there too.
I don't like Groby in my tower. I built that for Etelka, not filthy greenskins.
We need to go now. There's not time to waste. The sun is setting. The sun is down. They are absolutely tracking these people. Every minute that we waste here is danger for them.
Tell you what. Make a charm check.
All right.
You do have a penalty to this because you're itching pox, don't forget.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it challenging.
Okay.
You know what? I'll be nice because of the role play. I'll give you a +10.
All right. I can spend a fate point to add a success level. Yeah?
Fortune point.
Don't spend a fate point.
Yeah, a fortune point.
Yes. If it's a success. Well, it just says add +1 success level after it's rolled.
I only failed by a little bit. So it'd be 1 negative success level. But I could turn that to 0 negative success levels.
Yeah.
Or you could use your resilience and choose the outcome.
Resilience is a very big thing here.
For you, right, for you. Shoot, I forgot. Yep.
We're going to spend the fortune point.
To reroll?
Oh, thank God. Okay. 4 success levels.
All right. So you're talking with Gorham, and he seems like stone-faced.
Uh-huh.
And you say the last thing, you're like, every minute we waste here, they could die. And he just says, I don't like Groby in my tower. He just nods at you, and he turns and he says, Ulrich, Bronda, Franka, Malky, Issam, let's go. And he hefts his warhammer over his shoulder, and 5 other dwarves, the 2 guards you were talking to, and 3 others that come out of the building, just start jogging towards the entrance to Kaz and Slumbowl.
Okay.
Mention a cart.
Oh. If we can bring a wagon or something, the one that's unconscious that killed all those Grolby, he's girthy.
How many success levels did you have on that charm?
4.
Okay. He's like, okay. Alric, get a cart. And one dwarf's like, and grabs like a wheelbarrow. Ascent type of thing. And they start jogging their way out of Kaz's Slumbowl.
All right, great.
Now, remember, dwarves are movement 3.
Yeah.
So it's going to take them a full another hour to run back. Mina, Carl,
No.
Bruno. You see, well, Bruno doesn't see, but I assume Mina kind of points this out to Carl. He's got a line of sight on it as well. You guys are hiding in the corner here.
Is this a human-sized creature riding this wolf?
It's dark. You don't have dark vision, night vision. Was the moon full recently?
Feels like I had a late lunch, so
Right.
it was definitely not full, but it could eat.
It's very nearly full, so it's actually a fairly bright night. You see a figure on top of the wolf. Make an easy perception test if you want to. You're asking if it looks human or not.
I don't know. Oh, wait. Yes, I do.
You both can, yeah.
I know.
I don't know anything.
Mina, looking at this, you see a red-robed figure with like a tiara on their head, but it's a ugly green head.
Oh, crap. What the fuck? What?
I think I know what's going on here. This is Alex knowledge, not Carl knowledge.
Dang it.
It looks like a goblin riding a wolf, but the goblin is wearing red robes and a tiara, but he also has a shield on one hand. And he's like telling the goblins what to do, and you see a bunch of goblins come into the farm area and kind of spread out, and you see the wolf he is riding has its nose right to the ground, and then it looks at the stables.
No, it doesn't.
I just passed the tracking test.
All right.
It looks at the stables and points with its nose.
I hate you.
I made a couple I was rolling some tests behind the screen, and the wolf successfully passed a few tracking tests.
Okay.
And it does have the tracker creature trait being a wolf, and it was able to sniff you guys out. I'd rolled to see who it would go after. Either follow Lucky's trail or yours. And it followed yours, which makes sense because there were 3 people going this way, so.
I'm going to drink a healing draft.
Pockets full of hand pipes.
You pull out a healing draft and drink it real quick?
Yep, I sure do. It's like a Popeye spinach, you know? What is that healing for? My toughness bonus?
Yes.
How many goblins did we spot? Could you give us a...
So you see goblins enter.
Ooh, you're supernumerate, so
Yeah.
count
And
that up real quick.
They like jog in as the wolf is sniffing, and they just kind of spread out in all directions, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that 14? It's hard to tell.
Mina, we can't fight these goblins.
No, we cannot fight these goblins.
I need you to protect Bruno. I'm going to run as a distraction and see if I can lure them away.
Oh no, Carl. Do not leave me.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see that next episode. I gotta do it. This is
Up in the table.
Oh my god.
Hate you.
Oh my goodness. This is so bad.
Thanks so much for listening. If you've enjoyed this, check out all of our other great stuff over at the network. For example, dropping Mondays, we've got the Lost Omens podcast, our Pathfinder 2e actual play podcast. Join us as we start off with the Extinction Curse and navigate the world as members of a traveling circus. Also on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/professional casual network, we've got Oh Yeah, the Power Phase, a battle report stream live from Bearded Dragon Games where we go head to head playing Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Every Wednesday is Patreon Day over at patreon.com/professional casual. Every week on the Patreon, you will get new vlogs, bonus content, and a whole slew of other great stuff.
Next up on Thursdays, we have a grim podcast of Perilous Adventure, our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition actual play, where we're playing through The Enemy Within, widely considered one of the greatest campaigns of all time. If actual plays aren't your jam for role-playing entertainment, on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have the Grim Stream of Perilous Lore, where I will be streaming at our Twitch talking about the lore of the old world of Warhammer.
Every Friday, get ready, big chuckers, because Elite 8 Showdown is out both as a podcast and on YouTube, where we take a 8 subject bracket that could be about anything and everything, pit them against each other and fight them to the death.
And you can always hop on over to any of our social media sites and check us out there and get in touch with us if you need to. Over on Twitter, we're at Top Tier Casual. Instagram and Gmail are both The Professional Casual. And then on Facebook and our website, it's Professional Casual.
Oh, man.
You're the worst.
Oh, my
No, he's the best.
No, he's not.
Yeah, this is really great.
There's literally no win.
No, there is.
I think I have the win here. I'm
No,
at least
this
I'm trying.
Yeah.
This is perfect. This is so perfect. I was like, he is so hungry for fate points. If I can remove myself from this situation, my fate point will be safe, and he'll take both of yours, and it'll be good.
The problem with like taking our fate point, like if there's like we're outnumbered like 5-1, like he can just keep wailing on us and make us spend all the fate points, and then we still die.
You spend the fate point, and Deus Ex Machina comes, and Deus Ex Machina is always already on the way with a cart.
That's not how fate points work.
Listen, that's how both Tim the player and Lucky the character feel that fate points work.
If something happens that you die, you can use a fate point to not die in that instance. So, like, the goblins would think you're dead kind of thing. I wouldn't have them just continually attack you.
Oh, no? Because I'm pretty sure you did that before when Bruno was down and then you hit him again with an
Bruno
arrow.
didn't use a fate point to not die. And the goblins were shooting like at the same time. They both just happened to hit.